Welcome. This is David Boles, Human Meme. Today's topic, Muslim American Immigrant Dream. I live in the urban core of the East Coast of the United States. I have a lot of friends on the streets. And, hey, please listen to my Friends on the Streets episode of this Human Meme podcast for more information on that topic. And I am always amazed at the hard work immigrants do to keep our cities humming. The American dream is a worldwide aspiration that does not discriminate against anyone who wishes to try to participate. Today, in this podcast, we will visit the experiences of 3 Muslim American immigrants who, all green-carded and legal, help everyone around them to get a leg up on that American dream that they all came here to catch and to hold. We first meet our pizza delivery guy who came to the USA a decade ago. He works hard. He's a proud American Muslim. His greatest honor in life was getting his green card and taking the oath of citizenship in the United States of America. My friend works 7 days a week, 12-hour shifts at a time. Half the money he earns gets sent back to Morocco. The other half goes to pay his rent. He pretty much lives in his car, as he's either delivering pizza or on his way to pick up more pizza to deliver. Or he's on his way home to get away from pizza. Or he's driving back to work to deliver more pizza. Every 2 years, my friend takes a 4-month leave of absence from his pizza delivery job to visit his family in Morocco. A visit of fewer than 4 months is not worth the price of the ticket, he tells me. And his pizza boss always saves his job when he leaves for a third of a year, because no one can replace me, he says, because he works harder than any machine that is human. When my pizza friend sees me walking on the street, he always stops his car and offers me a ride home while on his pizza delivery route. I am always unable to refuse his kind offer of a ride because he will not allow me to defer. And I like walking because walking is my major exercise of the day. But I get into his car and share some good conversation on the way home. The other day, my pizza friend noticed me wearing a giant safety pin on my coat. The safety pin celebrates immigrants and minorities against the majority. And he asked me for a pin. I gave him mine. My friend immediately stuck the safety pin on his pizza delivery uniform and said, while patting the safety pin on his chest, "I'm a Muslim, and now I'm a safe haven too. I have a green card, you know. I'm an American citizen. I can wear this. I can protect." Our next Muslim American immigrant chasing the American dream is the manager of a sandwich shop. He is always quick to smile and eager to help. When I ask him how business is going, he always responds with despair. The rain, the trains, the economy, the angle of the moon in the sky are all responsible for business slowing. He's never satisfied. A sandwich shop full of customers is never enough for him. He would rather pay one worker and have a line of 10 people than pay 2 workers to split that line in half. And when I tell him I would prefer shorter lines, he tells me back that no line lasts forever. And he says Americans need to learn patience. And he says we need to learn how to help a small business grow bigger by standing in a line and being quiet about it. That, he says, is a small price to pay to benefit the entire economy. And when I say that Americans are impatient, and that we hate waiting, and that we want what we want now, and not in 10 seconds, but now, he answers me by shaking his head. Yes, my friend is a proud but quiet Muslim. He never talks about religion, but always about opportunity. My friend prefers to help the immigrant looking to land, and he wants to help them get a toehold on the American dream. But finding hard workers is tough because they have to understand English to make a good sandwich. Sandwiches can be complicated. They are personal and are inspired by guilt, pity, and spontaneity. Plus, you have to be quick enough with the language to know the difference between a spicy mustard, a yellow mustard, and a brown mustard. And you need to know provolone is not the same as white cheddar, even though they both look like mozzarella. Our final Muslim American immigrant is a pharmacy manager. He likes to swim in a pool, and he just finished his bachelor's degree at a local community college. And he finished in 3 years while working full-time at the pharmacy. My friend often speaks of God. God is watching us and tending over us. And God is always there for companionship if you are feeling lonely or distraught or lost. God will always save you, even if you do not believe. The other day, my friend told me he worked on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day. He was happy to work, he told his manager, because, as a Muslim, the Christian holiday did not apply to him. But for Ramadan, he needs to be off duty. But for Christmas, he was happy to work. My friend went on to say that among some Muslim American immigrants and friends of his philosophy of working is rare. Because, he says, many immigrant Muslims he knows demand both holidays off. Yes, they want both Ramadan and Christmas off, because one is the foundation of their faith, and the other is the cornerstone of the American way. My friend argues with his fellow Muslims, saying you cannot be beholden to 2 religions. If you are a Muslim, he says, you would never want to not work on Christmas, because that would be selfish to your Christian brothers and sisters who need the time to celebrate with family. My friend went on to share that his Muslim friends mock him and his American citizenship and his green card, because, they say, he doesn't understand what it really means to be American. My pharmacy friends argue what it means to be American is to take everything you can around you. be selfish, be greedy, to not grab any and all vacation time owed to you or not owed to you, but available, is to be foreign and not a native-landed American. My friend argues back that it is tasteless and wrong to take what does not belong to you. And that includes time off for celebrating a holiday that conflicts with your Muslim beliefs. God provides for all, he says, but he will not provide for those who refuse to provide for themselves first. My friend also says he was happy to work on New Year's Day because the rest of the most of his staff wanted the day off. He worked because it was the right thing to do, not because of any religious intention or obligation otherwise. All of life is presumed by God, he shouts, but that does not mean we cannot step in and volunteer to do the right thing when others will not. And with that, my Muslim pharmacy manager friend returned to restocking the dental care aisle with toothpaste. In these three examples of the American dream being lived and operated and exceptionalized by Muslim American immigrants, I am drawn to this final conclusion. We are all people first, and believers second. No matter what we may choose to understand, our faith in each other must always triumph over our belief in the outer valley. Because without each other, without the us of us, we are nothing in the fullest days of a divinity that presumes to give our meaning purpose. Thank you for listening. Be a human meme.